All right, so I want to really quickly go through Slack. Slack is extremely important. So we need to make sure that you have Slack installed on your phone as an app on your computer, or like I have here, I have it on my desktop. Just make sure that when you do sign in, you enable notifications. Notifications are extremely important. We'll go over that real quickly in a second because you need to do something for that. But just go to slack.com, like you see right here, and you go to sign in. All right. Go to our workspace, which is WHS Journalism 2018 to 19. Press continue. Log in with your account that you signed up with, or that we gave you an invite for. And you can sign in there, and then you'll see the workspace. Everyone should see something that's fairly similar to this. When you first start on Slack, you're only going to see general and random. These are our channels over here, and that's where our hallway-wide communications go. So as you can see here, someone was asking, hey, who took this photo? And Emma Miller logged in and said, yeah, I took that. So this is one of the ways that we can use Slack. You can send each other files. You can ask people questions. Let's say you're sick one night. You're supposed to shoot pictures at a game and you can't go. You could go to Slack and say, hey, could someone come and get my camera and go take pictures? So that's what the general channel is for. It's for official business, pretty much for the whole hallway. That's important to do. The random channel could be more like posting random stuff. Like I know people post memes and stuff on there sometimes. But the important thing is that you make sure notifications are on, but not for everything, because you don't want to be notified every time someone puts any message, especially if it has nothing to do with you. So what we do to do that, you can click here to go to your options, and you go to preferences, and make sure to enable desktop notifications right there. All right. If your tab is open for Slack and you enable desktop notifications, you'll get them. And then the important thing is right here, my keywords, put that in, alert and emergency. So when anyone uses the word alert or the word emergency, you're going to get a notification. If they don't, you're not going to get a notification. All right. So if there's anything that needs to go out there, hey, alert, there is a major problem with a story that's on the website. Somebody needs to go get it. What that's going to do is going to get sent out to everyone, so the people in charge can check that out and fix it, right? Or if somebody screws up on Twitter or something like that, we get, hey, alert, someone's doing something wrong, fix it. Alert, I am sick and I need help. Those things will get sent out and people will be notified of them. So make sure enable desktop notifications is checked, and you have these alert keywords, okay? Now you will also get a notification for direct messages. So if Mr. K or I, if we go and type a direct message to you, you will get a notification, and that's important too. All right, so make sure that those are done. Right here is where you can do direct messages. So you just click plus, and then you type the person's name in, and you can message them directly. That's powerful. And then these are our different staff channels. So if you go to WTV, that's where something specifically for WTV or Wired or sports or whatever. If you're into the podcast, the photojournalism students have a channel. You know, we'll post articles. We'll share Google Sheets, you know, for assignments, all kinds of stuff on there. The lock means only certain people can get in there. All the other ones, anyone can join, but just don't join them unless you have to. When you're in a channel, it's important to look up here. You can see all the people in the channel. So right now we have 130 people on here. And you can see that there's pinned items. These are the items that are generally important. So for instance, I've pinned contest information for Nebraska Press Women. Here's a presentation for story ideas. Here is a book, a pinned post about how to post to West Side Wired. These are important things that you should be checking every once in a while. Pinned items, if you're looking for something, check there. You might find it there. Also, you can search for items. There's all kinds of stuff that comes up. We're not paying for Slack, so we don't get old messages. Anything that you want to do that's like really, really important, you might also want to like put it in an email or something like that. Because once we reach 10,000 messages, you can't retrieve messages beyond that, old ones, unless you pay for Slack, and it's pretty expensive. I think that's the basics. One thing that we haven't done a good job of is right here. Like when Snover says, "Hey, who took this photo?" Instead of typing a new message that will show up here, we could also do a threaded message, and you click here, and the reply goes only for if it goes only on that message. So instead of filling up our channel right here, it gets replied right here. You can see that directly to here. So that's something that we need to do probably a better job of. But other than that, that is Slack, the basics. Get it, put it on your phone, have it on your tab. The expectation is that you'd see it at least the day we post something. You see it, check it. You should be getting notifications. If your notifications are not working or something like that, come and see Mr. K or I.